Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're customizing the Drift Tampa in Grand Theft Auto Online. This car is on sale this week. I don't know that I've ever actually customized this car on my channel, so today I figured it was a good day to actually go ahead and customize this thing. So we're going to go ahead and hop inside right now. So to start off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on this, of course, like we usually do. The brakes as well, we're going to go up on those. For the engine, we're going to go all the way up to EMS level 4, of course. For the lights, we are going to go xenon, and I think that I do actually want to add a neon kit to this car. I think that it looks kind of decent, so we'll do that. For the neon color, I think that I want to go for like an electric blue, kind of match up with the xenon like headlights, so let's do that. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. For the neon color, I actually want to go with a red, because I kind of have an idea for this car. So for the liveries, we can add the Raga Rum livery to the vehicle, or of course we can add the Haze Hot Ring Racer livery as well. I do like the Haze Hot Ring Racer livery. I think that it looks really good. We're gonna go for the for this one. For the plate, we're gonna go yellow on black. For the respray of the car itself, I kind of want to go for my crew color. I really want to make this into like a bright car, and yeah, I don't know if it's gonna look that good though. That's the thing. Maybe we don't go for it. Let's see. What other colors do we have here? Ooh, it kind of looks good in blue actually, low key. Maybe a Mariner blue. Mariner blue looks kind of good. What about? Could do like an ultra blue, honestly. Ultra blue is sick actually. Let's do ultra blue for the primary, and for the secondary, let's do my crew color. No, I'm just kidding. That's super ugly. Yeah, we'll go for a ultra blue secondary as well. I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks okay, so let's do that. For the suspension on this car, we can lower it down quite a lot actually, a lot more than I remember. Let's do that because obviously we're going to want this thing low. Race transmission, gotta upgrade that. The turbo as well for sure. For the wheels, honestly the stock wheels look so good on this thing. They fit the fenders like super well. I am interested. Why do the concave mega mesh look so good? Am I biased, or do these actually just look so good on this car? I swear they look so good. The Mercies look sick too, but you know what? Honestly, the concave mega mesh, we haven't used them like a few customizations now, and my addiction is it's getting bad. So we gotta bring them back. Let's do them in. Ooh, do we want to go for a white? A white for the concave mega mesh? Honestly, I feel like it kind of works with the livery. Like maybe we do it. I don't know. Kind of like the frost white. Let's put bulletproof tires on, and let's tint the windows out, and then it doesn't. Okay, it's just got the back window, right? Okay. I actually have maybe a small idea. What would it look like if we did the? You know what? Why does that actually look like kind of good? Typically I would never go for something like this, but honestly I feel like this is a clean looking build. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go ice white for the primary color, and I think I kind of want to leave the secondary color as ultra blue. I feel like it looks like really good. So unless we could, like, if we could perfectly like color match that bottom color to the top, that would be sweet. But yeah, unfortunately, honestly guys, I won't lie, I literally cannot tell what color this is. So you know what, we're just gonna leave it as ultra blue, and we're gonna take this thing outside and we're gonna do a sound test on the car, and of course a full review as well. So let's see just how this thing sounds. Honestly, the Drift Tampa, it sounds real good. It sounds real good. You know what? I completely forgot that I had done the red underglow, and that totally doesn't really match up with the vibe of the car now. That's kind of my bad. I almost want to go back in and change it, but you know what? I honestly don't think I can really be bothered at this point. I will change that after I finish this this customization. So, well, and the review, of course. The Drift Tampa. The Drift Tampa is a pretty OG car at this point. This thing's been in the game for a very long time. It's based pretty heavily off of Ken Block's like Gymkhana Mustang. I can't exactly remember what it was. I think it's a 65 Mustang with all-wheel drive and like 1400 horsepower or something. It's a twin turbo V8, something like that. It's based pretty heavily off of that build, which I think is a very cool car, to be fair. But I think at the time when this released, it was kind of overplayed. played. Like, everybody kind of knew the Unicorn. That's what it was called. I just remembered that right now. So I feel like at the time when this released, it was a very, very popular car. I feel like you would see people in Drift Tampas a lot, but nowadays in GTA, you almost never see anybody in a Drift Tampa. I mean, obviously, that's a sign of the times. Nobody really drives around in regular cars in free mode anymore. It's always going to be something, you know, Imani Tech or armored, unless you're just an absolute beast and you're just driving in, you know, a regular car. Sorry, I just gotta do something here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll keep going. But yeah, so like the Drift Tampa, it definitely had its day a long time ago. I know a lot of people still love the Drift Tampa. A lot of people still own it, but you know, it's not a very popular car in free mode anymore at this point. So that's okay. You know, it's not the greatest car. I understand why people don't love it absolutely anymore, or you know, at least show it love by driving it. But it is still a very good car. In the snow, obviously, it's going to have a little bit less traction than usual. It's slightly different, I would say. It definitely tends to slide a little bit more, and you know, that is to be expected. But you know what I will say is it is very, very driftable. I mean, it is in the name, so you would kind of hope that a car that, you know, advertises itself as a drift car would be good at drifting, and indeed it actually is. So that is cool. But if you're not trying to drift, honestly, the Drift Tampa is a pretty solid vehicle. It actually has relatively good handling. The back end is a little tail happy, but that's okay. I'd way rather the back end be tail happy than the front end have a bunch of understeer, because that just completely sucks. So you know, I will say this thing does have pretty good handling. The acceleration is also quite nice, and you know, top speed wise, I don't think that the Drift Tampa is too bad. It's actually a pretty quick car. Unfortunately, it's got like no customization, which I think is a huge misstep from Rockstar when it came to this car. I feel like if we would have been able to do, you know, maybe even Benny's upgrades to this thing and, you know, completely change the look of it, that would have been absolutely sick. But you know what, it is what it is. There's still, you know, a little bit that you can do to it with the livery, which is, you know, it's something at least. So there is that. But yeah, they definitely missed a lot on the customization for this car. It could have been so great to customize, honestly. But it still is a very solid car. It's definitely a very fun car for drifting in GTA. It's definitely a very fun car for cruising in free mode, honestly. Not the greatest car for taking to something like a car meet, because it's pretty obvious what your build is going to be. There's really, like, there's not that much you can do on this car to differentiate yourself from other people other than just the color choice. So, you know, for people who are trying to take a car to car meets, I would probably advise against the Drift Tampa. It's not going to be super great for that, but it is still a generally very good car, I think. And if you're a fan of Mustangs, if you're a fan of Ken Block and Gymkhana, if you're a fan of the Unicorn, it's definitely going to be a car that you guys should probably pick up. And this week, while I'm recording this, it is of course on sale, and at the sale price, I think this thing is a steal. It's somewhere around 660 grand, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But even at full price, it's about $995,000, and I think that is even a fair price for the Drift Tampa. I think it's definitely a, you know, almost $1 million car. I think that you almost get $1 million worth of performance out of it, and while it's on sale, it's definitely an absolute steal, and it's got to be, you know, pretty much a must-have. So anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for the Declasse Drift Tampa customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. There's a lot of blood on the front of this car, I just noticed. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.